Hello and welcome back! I am Lord Revonworc. This is Crusader Kings II, the Jewish Aztecs. This is my first time getting back to playing the game since the unending rat race of technology upgrades deemed that my beloved Coronians game was no longer eligible to be played anymore. And, well, people, to that, I have two words I want to say. Retroactive continuity. And I am aware that some people might not like the fact that I went and did this, but, you know, I had to find some way to keep it alive. So, over the course of several hours of punching in... Well, here, let me just show you. Eastern Europe should look a bit different, significantly more different, when I do this. Or this. See, when I was forced to give up my Coronian series, I did it begrudgingly. I didn't want to give it up, so I decided not to. It's 100 years in the future since Aleksandar started his rampage across Eastern Europe, and it looks like Latvia has fallen apart since then, but the remnants of the Empire still stand. I used... how many commands was it? The culture command, religion command, the give title command, care info, obviously. You have to use care info if you want to make any changes using console commands. I used console commands to change up Eastern Europe. I figured it was okay because my I was not going to be spreading the Jewish Aztec Empire in this direction anyways, so any differences it would have on the gameplay would be negligible at best. And I just used console commands to just slightly alter Eastern Europe to make it look like the fallout of the collapse of the Kingdom of Latvia. I moved the Coronian culture to all the provinces where it spread to during the series, plus a few extras such as Dansk and Sarima, just because, you know, I figure that would happen. The spread of Remuva has gone to all the places where it had previously, plus a little extra. And I went and revived the Kingdom of Saxony with its culture and made it very thoroughly Remuva to signify that the war started against Saxony in the very last episode of the Coronian series succeeded and thoroughly changed the nature of Saxon faith. So yeah, basically that. As I just explained, I don't think this is going to have much of an impact on the game. It's just, I wanted to do it. You know, put both these series in the same theoretical universe. And House Panicus still exists, ruled by presumably Aleksandr's descendant, Codere Panicus, and I went and added in all of the other houses. This is Prussus's family, Valgina. Valgina is Jabarkis of Belarus. Here we have Ragutis von Kurz of Lithuania, the descendant of the guy I made Chief of Lithuania. Skalovia still held by House Dragons. Here we have Bikshi, who is one of Dobre's descendants, presumably. Pomerania is ruled by Sviatopelk II Serkants, the descendant of Gotin, and as you can see, his family kind of went native. I just decided to do that. Varius of Serima is of House Gada Radzijau, which makes him a descendant of Kulians. The Severians are still ruled by House Seversky, ruled by Chief Tatamir, who is presumably a descendant of Rostislav. I haven't filled in all the history between then and now. So, you know, we're not sure exactly how Latvia got like this. Z. Obodraitov, this guy with the impronounceable name, is a descendant of Borivoj. Anyways, you get it. I went and added in a whole fucking bunch of the old houses from the Cronians. I just wanted to keep the memory of this alive, and again, very, very unlikely that it's going to actually affect our game. I mean, I think I did change a few things for the Carlings, and another one of the things I actually did change with the Carlings, just because this is something that drives me crazy. I went and gave the Kingdom of Frisia to one of the Carlings, because they automatically start controlling it, except nobody has the kingdom title, so the Kingdom of Frisia always just kind of gets absorbed into the other kingdoms, and that drives me I hate it. Okay, I just feel like, you know, the Kingdom of Frisia, if it's all controlled by Carlings, it should be held by one of the Carlings, so it doesn't just fade out of existence. I mean, the whole point of the Carlings, and keep in mind the Carlings are incredibly powerful. They, like, control almost all of Western Europe. All of it except for, like, Spain and the British Isles. And they're just a huge fucking force to deal with, because they're all of the same dynasty, so if you attack one, you attack them all. They all go to bat for one another. And I lost my train of thought. It's just, I really hate it when Frisia disappears just because of... And I mean, all these kingdoms break apart upon death anyways, because they're all Gavelkind, so it would make sense if Frisia were to break out of Middle Francia at some point. I mean, Burgundy does. You don't see that on the map, but he holds the Kingdom of Frisia. Anyways, I've spent way too much time ranting. I'm not going to be attacking the Carlings. That would be tantamount to suicide. My plan is once we take over the British Isles, we start fighting our way through Spain and then across the Maghreb until we can make our way to Palestine. So I will be bypassing all the stuff that I modified with the console command, so I don't think it's going to be affecting the game anyways. But anyways, we were in the middle of something. I was invading Ireland last episode and got several counties worth out of it. But now I think we want to turn our attentions to something a bit bigger. Wow, I really spent a long time ranting about... Okay, so the Scots have 766.53 soldiers. Okay, seriously, who is the .53? What, do they have just half a guy there along with the other 766? Did he have, like, both his legs and an arm? Is he the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Because I have to say, that would actually be pretty cool, but I don't think he would pose much of a threat. Anyways, he's got, like, 700-something soldiers, and he's allied to Strathclyde and Gwynedd. Strathclyde is this duchy down here who has another... Ah, right. Run Alt Clut. I'm going to have to remember that guy. So he has like another 700, so we're looking at 1500, plus he's got 300. Let's just say 17 or 1800 enemy soldiers. That is nothing we can't deal with. And I'm thinking, since we'd be at war with those guys anyways, the Allies, we might as well declare war on them as well. Well, maybe not Gwynedd, given the whole allied to, like, all of the Carlings. I mean, it says they won't be called into war, but sometimes that changes after the war starts. And besides which, I can always invade them. Anyways, let's get this war started. So, an invasion of Scotland. Let's move our event-spawned troops up to Gowrie. Try to take a path where their soldiers are more likely to go through. Oh, you know what? Something I forgot. Yeah, I don't care. Last session I started a plot, but never invited anyone to join, so it gained no plot power. What is this? You're a courtier. You've got 17. He has 14. Yeah, sure. Seems like an okay move to make. Oh, you know what? Something I really should do is appoint a general or two. I know I'm not giving any Viking a council position. It's just not a wise move for me. Okay, so just as expected, Scotland's two allies have joined Run Alt Clut and whatever his name is. Nobody cares about this guy. He doesn't have a funny name like that. So, we've just earned a plot. And hold it. Those guys are heading to Argyle. I don't think I want you guys going to Argyle. There. Now they're heading to Lothian. But maybe go through that province to reach them. You think we can reach them before? Probably not. Okay, now they're in Lothian and they're... And... that is one enemy dead. Died under suspicious circumstances, which now leaves a new chief in charge who hates me even more because he is zealous. But he should be just as easy to kill. And make sure we invite people to the plot this time. Can't wait for that baby to come. Come on. I mean, this is kind of no contest. And are they wiped out? Is that it? Are they gone? Are they done with? He has 22.12 men left. Yes. Beautiful. So now let's finally march to Gowrie. And you know what? Let's assault, because Damned Holding is really weak and we just got a ton of soldiers. And let's just keep assaulting. Or actually, no, what am I thinking? We should be assaulting on other provinces. Okay. It looks like... Ah! More poisoned wine. Again. Which is alright, I guess. Okay. 3, 2, 1... Assaulting just kind of works here. I have a son. His name is Shipi. Okay, I mean, Shipi is a fine name. That can be his middle name. But his first name... You know what? Let's name him after ourselves. We are known as the Victorious, and so he shall be known as Victor. I'm kind of making it a motif to give my Jewish Aztec leaders European names. You know, Aleksandar, Nelly. Oh, shit! Nelly, what happened to you? She's gone pneumonic. Shit. That's not good. Pneumonia is very bad for a person. Although my grandmother had pneumonia like several times over and she's still alive, so... You know, I'm gonna get the Become King of Scotland ambition because, you know, that's about to happen. Let's just make sure we get to occupy each province. You know, each province. Nelly? My wife is dead. I'm sorry, guys. I need to go.